Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something really practical for you. 30 key English words from the Oxford 5000.
That's right.
Think of this as your shortcut to understanding more complex conversations and, expressing yourself with greater confidence.
Yeah, these are words specifically picked for intermediate learners. Will make the explanations clear, easy to follow.
Exactly. And our mission to really get these 30 words into your active vocabulary by the end of this deep dive.
These aren't like your basic readings. They're the building blocks for more nuanced communication. We'll look at each one, define it, sure, but also see how it works in, real sentences, give you that context.
All right, let's dive in. First word, spin. Like when something turns around quickly.
Yeah, like a dancer.
Right. For example, the dancer did a quick spin, but it can also mean losing control, like the car went into a spin on the ice.
Oh, yeah, that's a different feel.
And interestingly, we use spin for presenting news a certain way, you might hear. The politician tried to spin the bad news in a positive way. See how that core idea of turning applies.
That's a great point. Taking one idea, seeing its different sides. Next up is spine. Literally, it's the bone in your back. He felt a pain in his spine.
Okay.
You might also see it for a book's binding. The book has an interesting spine design and, metaphorically, courage. Courage is the spine of a strong character.
Having a strong spine. Got it. Now, spite. That's an interesting one. It's that feeling of wanting to be, unkind.
Malicious intent.
Someone might say, she don't invite him out of spite, or he did it just to show his spite.
Right. And you could react calmly, even if someone's being spiteful. Despite her spiteful comments, I remain calm.
Yeah.
Driven by negative emotion, usually.
Yeah, definitely. And that leads us to spoil, common meaning. To ruin something. The rain will spoil our picnic.
A classic example. But it can also mean treating someone too well, right? Her grandparents always spoil her with gifts.
Oh yeah, spoiling the kids. And of course, food spoils. The milk will spoil if you don't put it in the fridge. 3 uses there.
Pretty clear distinctions.
Next, we have a little group. Spokesman, spokesperson, and spokeswoman. They all mean someone who speaks officially for a group.
Correct. Like the company spokesman announced the new policy.
Or a government spokesperson addressed the media.
And the businesswoman acted as the spokeswoman for the delegation. Key thing is, they're the official voice.
And just to be clear, spokesman usually male, spokeswoman female, and spokesperson
is the neutral one. Increasingly common. Okay, following this. Sponsorship. That's basically financial support, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. The football team relies heavily on sponsorship. It helps things run.
Right. Then there's sporting. Can mean fair play. It was a very sporting gesture to help his opponent.
Like good sportsmanship.
Exactly. But it can also just mean related to sports. She enjoys various sporting activities. Context tells you which.
Makes sense. Now, spotlight. Literally a bright light, yeah. The singer stood in the spotlight.
But figuratively, it's public attention. The scandal put the company in the spotlight. Center of attention, basically.
Got it. Our next word is spouse. Pretty straightforward.
Husband or wife.
Yep. They celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary with their spouses. Formal term for your partner.
Right. Following that is spy. Someone secretly getting info. He was revealed to be a spy for another country.
And the verb to spy? She suspected her neighbor was spying on her. Secret observation.
Definitely clandestine. Okay, a squad. Small team working together.
Like police or sports?
Exactly. The police squad arrived quickly. Or the football squad trained hard for the match. Focus group, common goal.
Okay. Squeeze. Applying pressure with hands. She gave his hand a reassuring squeeze.
Or getting into a tight spot. We managed to squeeze into the crowded elevator.
And we use it figuratively too, right? Like getting something with effort. The company's trying to squeeze more profit from its operations.
Good one. Now, stab. It's a strong verb. Pushing a sharp object into something. He was stabbed during the fight.
Ouch. Yeah. And it can describe a sudden sharp pain too. A sudden pain stabbed through his chest. Piercing action or feeling.
Precisely. Then stability. Being firm, not likely to change. The country is working towards economic stability.
And the verb stabilize, to make stable.
Right. The government hopes these measures will stabilize the economy, achieving balance.
Okay, stake. Got a few meanings here. A post. They hammered stakes into the ground.
But more often, it's what you have to gain or lose, isn't it? He has a large financial stake in the company.
Yes, and we say something is at stake when it's at risk. The future of the project is at stake.
Very common phrase, stall, can mean delaying on purpose. The negotiation stalled due to disagreements.
Or a small enclosed area. Each horse had its own stall.
Yep. And if an engine stops working suddenly, my car keeps stalling in cold weather.
Yeah.
3 different uses again.
Right. Stance. How you stand physically. His confident stance impressed everyone.
But also your opinion or position. The company has adopted a firm stance on environmental issues, physical and intellectual position.
Okay. Standing. Your reputation or status. She has a high standing in the community.
Or a formal rank or position. He is no longer in a standing position to comment on this. Where you're seen to be.
Makes sense. Stark. Severe or simple in look. The room was stark with only a bed and a chair.
Or just very obvious, very clear. The difference between the 2 options was stark. Strong contrast, no frills.
Got it. To starve. Suffer from lack of food. Many people in the region are starving due to the drought.
A serious one, but informally, just very hungry. I'm starving. When is dinner? Context is key there.
Definitely. Statistical, adjective related to stats, numbers. The report provides statistical information on unemployment.
All about data and numbers. Steadily, gradually, consistently. The rain fell steadily throughout the night.
Or his condition improved steadily after the surgery. Continuous, even pace.
Yep, steam. Hot gas from boiling water. Steam rose from the hot springs.
You can also steam food, cook it with steam. She decided to steam the vegetable. Visible vapor.
Right, to steer. Control of vehicle's direction. He carefully steered the boat through the narrow channel.
Figuratively guiding something. The manager tried to steer the conversation towards more positive topics. Controlling the course.
Good one. Stem. Main stalk of a plant. She cut the rose stem short.
But also to originate from, the country's current problems stem from years of mismanagement.
And as a verb, to stop something spreading. They are trying to stem the flow of illegal drugs. Origin or stopping.
Okay. Stereotype. Widely held, but often too simple, idea about a group. It's important not to rely on stereotypes when judging people.
Yeah, they can be harmful. Don't account for individuals.
True. And finally, to stimulate. Encourage growth, activity. The government introduced measures to stimulate the economy.
Or making your mind more active. Coffee can stimulate your mind. Encouraging activity.
Phew. 30 words.
So there you have it, a deep dive into 30 pretty valuable English words. Remember, the goal isn't just, understanding them.
Right, it's about using them.
Exactly. Start incorporating them into your English.
Yeah, try using these words in your conversations, maybe in your writing this week. Think about which ones were most interesting or maybe a bit tricky. How might actively using these words change how you understand and speak English?
That's your food for thought.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.